from New York Mills, New York, it's the 2012 presidential debate with your host, Brian Williams. Good evening, I'm Brian Williams, and welcome to the 2012 presidential debate. Here are tonight's candidates. Jack Jackson, representing the Republican Party tonight, and Georgia Rodriguez, representing the Conservative Liberal Party. Candidates, I wish you both the best of luck tonight. And so we will start tonight by asking a very common issue in our states here. And the first question is for Ms. Georgia Rodriguez. Ms. Rodriguez, what are your views on abortion?
Well, Brian, as a mother of 7 teen children, it is obvious that I support abortion. Well, let me explain. I had children when I was very young, and I was very financially unstable. I was very lucky to make out as well as I have. For many, this may not be the case, and results could be tragic.
To you, Mr. Jackson, the same question.
I am a pro-life candidate, and I believe that all babies should live.
Thank you, candidates. And now on to our next question. Gay marriage has been legalized in several states today. How do you feel about that? Ms. Rodriguez?
Well, Brian, my views can be seen in cookies. These cookies. Now, this is a typical American marriage. This represents male and female together. But we're not here for that. We are here for this. Now, with cookies, it's completely fine. So why can't it be fine in America?
Okay, thank you. And to you, Mr. Jackson, the same question.
Well, my belief on same-sex marriage is simple. Don't ask, don't tell.
Okay, thank you, candidates. And as I'm sure you're all aware, the main issue surrounding this campaign and the election in general is the struggling economy. Mr. Jackson, what would you do to help and rebuild our current state?
I'm not gonna lie. This economy is terrible. But if you left me, I would promise to do everything in my power to bring this back. The economy is bad, and so is Bin Laden, but we got him.
Okay, thank you. And Ms. Rodriguez, the same question.
My solution for this economy is called the 6-6-6 plan. 6 times 3 is 18. Divided by 3 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. And there are 8 slices in a pizza. A whole pizza. Let me explain. 6% property, 6% sales, 6% income. This will allow a gradual rise in the middle class due to a fixed rate of taxation.
Okay, very good answers, candidates. And with that, we will go to our first break. Georgia Rodriguez is running for the U.S. president, and she's not going to stop until she implements her Georgia amendments and gets your vote. I love Georgia Rodriguez. She's the best candidate ever. It's a race, and Georgia's heading for the finish line. If you think she's going to let Jackson's ideas reach the White House, you better think again. Jack Jackson wanted to increase taxes. Rejected! Jack Jackson wanted to cut education. Rejected! Jack Jackson wanted to reject it! Jack Jackson's candidacy? Brick. Georgia Rodriguez's candidacy? Money. Vote for Georgia Rodriguez or get schooled.
I'm Georgia Rodriguez, and I approve this message.
And welcome back to the 2012 presidential debate. Candidates, for the second half of this evening, we will be taking questions from Twitter.com. And this question goes to both candidates. Foxy Grandpa 878 writes, if you had to pick one animal to describe yourself, what would it be?
Well, Brian, I would have to pick a chameleon because I am ever changing.
If I had to pick one animal, I would pick the bald eagle because that represents me. I am an American. I represent the USA.
Thank you, candidates. And our next question comes from Straight Edge. In 3 words, please sum up your campaign.
If I had to pick 3 words, Brian, it would be win, baby, win.
Well, I got 5 words for you. Georgia Rodriguez.
Very well. Our next question comes from Craig #Phelps. And he writes, what is your favorite brand of underwear?
Hanes.
Okay, our next question comes from a whole pizza 315. She writes, who is your daddy?
What am I saying?
Well, this is a very peculiar question, and I've given it some thought. And my daddy is Uncle Sam.
Toucan Sam.
Thank you, Ms. Rodriguez, Mr. Jackson. That concludes the second portion of our debate. We will be back momentarily. Jack Jackson has advertised to you, claiming to be the right choice for president. But did you know, as congressman for New Mexico, he voted yes on a bill to release raptors on the U.S. citizens?
Help save us now! Run! Oh no!
Look what happens when we type in Jack Jackson on the Google machine. Look what it says. Communist weirdo raptor releasing freak.
When you vote in this upcoming election, be sure it's for Georgia Rodriguez for a raptor-free America.
I'm Georgia Rodriguez, and I approve this message.
Welcome back to the 2012 presidential debate. For the last portion of our debate, we will be having the candidates speak on their own behalf for 30 seconds apiece to sum up their campaign. We will start with Mr. Jackson.
If you find people electing the position of President of the United States of America, I promise I will bring equality to all. That's one major thing I live for, is equality. No matter if you're black, Caucasian, brown, orange, yellow, red, indigo, turquoise, purple, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, Middle Eastern, Mexican, Caucasian, black. It doesn't matter to me. I can keep going further. Dominican, Puerto Rican.
Mr. Jackson, your time is up.
Ah, crap.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Very well said. And now, on to you, Ms. Rodriguez.
24%, the amount of Americans that have postponed their retirement age. 40%, the amount of Americans that work low-wage jobs. 58%, the amount of Americans that pay their bills on time. 90%, the amount of debt that the government has on domestic products. 100%, the amount of you that makes a difference. I'm Georgia Rodriguez, and I'm putting the you back in USA.
Thank you, Ms. Rodriguez. That was very well said. And now, with this, we conclude the 2012 presidential debate. Great job to both the candidates tonight. I'm Brian Williams. From all of us here, good night. Good evening. Good evening, I'm Brian Williams.
Quiz start.
Oh my god.
Okay, thank you, candidates. Next question. Gay marriage is a popular trend. Sweet popular trend.
Go, keep going. Just keep going. Haynes.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Georgia Rodriguez. Running for president.